our emphasis this month on generosity, we've invited folks from our congregation to share a few reflections. So I'd like to invite Jason Swenson to come to the lectern now and share with us today. Jason?
When I first got an email from Donna Keck asking me to speak during Generosity Month, I probably thought what a lot of you guys think. This is important, but I don't think they got the right person. You know, there are a lot of people that could do a better job connecting with people in this church, motivating them. Do they really need me? And I did what I do with a lot of things. I kind of just ignored the email for a while, hoping they maybe find somebody else. I find this works really well with household chores. But they never found anyone else, just like the household chores. So I kind of sat and reflected on, you know, why I'm hopeful about Central in the future. And it really took me back to 2020. You know, for Laura and I, raising our kids in the church is of the utmost importance. Teaching them the gospel is going to change the people they become in the direction of their lives. And, you know, March 2020, there was no Sunday school. We were outside in the parking lot, and then we had occasionally had Sunday school in the back playground. It was very sparsely attended. It would usually be our old director of children's services and my kids, and then she left. And as we moved back into the congregation, it was mostly just my girls. They were taught by Meredith or another volunteer, or worse for them, their mom. And I remember the conversation we had, and it was, why do we go to Sunday school? Nobody else comes. And we had this conversation about, we don't know everyone's situation. We don't know if they're at high risk or someone they love is at high risk. We're healthy, we have no chronic medical conditions. We need to show up. In fact, it's even more important that we show up, because when someone else comes, it's important for them to know that there's someone there for them, that there's a community here. Sometimes the most important thing to do is to show up. It was about being present for others, even when you feel like you're alone. So now, 4 years later, almost 5 years, you know, we hired Liz. We have consistent volunteers like Melissa McGuire. We have 3 children's services, three children's Sunday schools, children's church at 11, 3 youth groups for different ages that are fairly well attended. You know, you ask me why I'm hopeful for the future, and it's not just a faith in God. It's because I know where we were, and I know how far we've come. So I did respond to Donna, and I said, anything you need, because I need to stand up. You know, I don't know what the future holds for this church. I don't even know what my kids are going to be for Halloween. But I do know that if we continue to show up for each other, living out the grace and truth of the gospel, if we serve our community through C-Van, Backpack Buddies, Habitat, if we keep showing up for the person in the pew next to you who just had a child, or the person in your circle or Sunday school who just lost the person they love the most, if we show up for each other, then I believe people will want to be a part of this. I am happy to be a part of it. So you may not have gotten an email that asks you to speak, but you did get a letter from the church asking for your help. And you're probably thinking, you know, do they really need me? Somebody's better to help than me. But the truth is, the church really needs you. And we really need you. And we really need each other. Sometimes we just need to show up.